Hey guys, Colonel Dan here today, and we will be rating all of the all of the blue brawlers. As you can see here, we have Bull, the tank, the overpowered tank, which is most likely going to be top on our list. We have Ricochet, Barley, and Poco. So I've kind of made a list here. We're only dealing with the blue brawlers. So we're going from best to worst, best to least best, I suppose. We're going to start off with Bull. Now, Bull is a great all-around character. I'm sure they're going to nerf him in the next update, in the next balance changes. But yeah, Bull, he's basically like a combination of we have El Primo and Shelly. So he's like Shelly in that his bullets are kind of widespread, and he can deal lots of damage up close. And he's like El Primo because he has all that high health. His super allows him to move, which makes him great in modes such as Heist. He's very good in Showdown because he can just farm those boxes a lot with his huge attack. He can actually 3-shot boxes if you can get close enough, but this is why Bull's so powerful. You see him so much in Showdown, you see him so much in any other game mode. Next, we have Poco. Poco, he's, let's say he's a brawler who doesn't require very much skill. His area power chord is such, the range is very wide. It's so wide that, it's basically, you can play him if you're not as skilled player, because it's easy to aim with him. His ultimate, he can heal others, which is a very unique mechanic in the game because Mortis is the only other brawler who could heal, and he only heals himself. Poco can heal others, and that makes him great in team fights. And finally, he has a decent amount of health, and I think it's his auto attack that is the most defining feature of how good he is, because his auto attack can just deal so much damage. It's great at ganking, and yeah, it's just overall, it makes him a very aggressive character as well as supportive. Next, we have Barley. Now, I don't have many trophies on Barley, but his basic attack, undiluted, I don't know why it's named that, but it's basically like Dynamite's, where he can lob it over walls, and he's good for area control. Now, this is important in many game modes. You just want to take down area, or you want to trap the enemies, of course. His super is even better. His super can cover such a wide area, but unfortunately he doesn't have that much health, and his attacks don't do that much damage, and they're kind of hard to use. Only if you can use them well and you can aim them correctly, you can you could read the enemy where they're going to move. Only then can Barley's auto attack and his super deal lots of damage. So that's why, in my opinion, this is all in my opinion, he's not, he's third on our list. Finally, we have Ricochet. Now, I know Ricochet, I have a decent amount of trophies on him. His attack, it can bounce off walls. The main thing that is concerning him, the main thing that makes him last, is his health. He has so low health. I think it's the lowest in the game, I believe. He can get one shot by Piper, of course. Ricochet, look at his health. That's just so low. And his attack, it doesn't do that much. And you have to aim, of course, for this one, which is kind of hard sometimes. Just like Colt, it can either be very effective, or it doesn't do that much damage at all. His ultimate is basically an enhanced version of his auto attack, which I think the thing is, you have to aim really well if you want to use Ricochet to its fullest, because I think they made Ricochet as someone who can have his bullets bounce off walls, and that's a very unique mechanic to him. But if you don't know how to use it, then that doesn't make him very strong. That just makes him like a weaker Colt, basically. And that's, in my opinion, why just overall he is worse off than these 3 other blue brawlers. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave me your comments on what you think of them. And yeah, this has been from Dan. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.